Hey, Steph here. Gonna jump into a game of Age of Empires 2 HC edition. So let's have a look at the lobbies. And HC edition is a bit quieter these days. Everyone's moved over to definitive, but you can still get some good games. If I sound a bit funny, I've had some dental work, so my tongue's a bit abrased by one of the teeth that's been worked on. So yeah, apologies for that. Okay, so what we got here? A Nomad with some low elos. CBA, this is a kind of fun scenario type of game. And a Michi. Now, I just played a Michi. I made a video. I don't know if I'll put that up. It wasn't the greatest gameplay. And adjusted the audio, so let me just refresh again. I think what's going to be a bit more interesting, if it starts up, is a Nomad. They're always a bit chaotic. You spawn initially all around the map. So you could be in the middle of a bunch of players. You could be off by your own, have a free boom, and come and dominate. So always interesting games. Now something about the elos in HC edition. They are not accurate, but people are very obsessed with what's your elo, what's their own elo. You can see here this host has a 1600. He wants 1600 rated and higher players. But he's 1100, so probably a smurf. Just dropped elo for whatever reason, and he's got it in his name tag. That's hilarious. Or she. So yeah, you run up against these kind of players, and everyone's very mistrustful of your elo when you join. It's a small community. They'll ask, "Oh, do you know the player?" They want to avoid a rage quitter, a troller, a guy that's not as elo, either way too high or way too low. So it's a wild west world of Age of Empires. Um, so I'm more inclined to join that one, but I think I'm going to hang around in the lobby browser and just see which game is going to start first, because you can tend to wait quite a while for these. Now this Black Forest is filling up nicely. Bit of lower rating, but they might let me in. Oh, maybe they've gone 3v3 or it filled up already. So it's a Nomad, I guess, then. Yeah, I'm gonna skip the death matches. I don't find them very skillful or fun. They're kind of just throwing your units at the wall, seeing what sticks. So, well, specifically Michi deathmatch, because of lag, because of they like to play on fast speed, high pop settings. They don't really give you great gameplay. So this is quite a high rated lobby. Um, yeah, basically you get this handful of lobbies. I mean, today is Wednesday. If you come around the weekend, it's generally a bit busier, be quite full up. Chances are you can get a game in 5 minutes or less. So yeah, that's the multiplayer scene if you're looking to play. I do have Definitive Edition of Age of Empires, and what I do like about the Definitive Edition over HC is the campaigns. I think they're much more engaging, fun, creative. Aside from that, I kind of hate the multiplayer aspect. It's way too optimized for pro play. Everything's overly balanced and nerfed to the point that civilizations don't feel like they have an identity, and it's more of a visual focus. That's my take. The dev team's gone for more visual focus, and when the game was launched, most PCs couldn't run it and not without lag, and instead of a cartoony look, all of the units look identical. Halberdiers look like two-handed swordsmen. Arbalests look like crossbowmen. They all just look like each other, especially in large groups. So I don't really like it. I haven't played it for a while. I might get back into playing that. So having fun with Good old HD edition. I'm still sitting here waiting for a lobby that looks like it's filling up faster. Let's see if we can join this Black Forest that's open up again. See if they'll keep me. There is another 1600, so I can just team opposite him. I've just seen my elos drop below 1600, so I've been playing some team games with lower rated players, friends mostly, when I join. And the issue with that is if you win, you might get like 1 or 2 elo points, but if you lose, you'll lose like 10 or 15. So I've lost like 80, 90 elo points for the last 2 weeks or so. I'd say by rating somewhere 1650 to 700. Probably be accurate. Okay, 1600 is left. I can team against the host. He's the next highest rated player, so I'll stay team 2. And I'm not sure why this game hasn't started yet, if the host is idle. Necmettin says, Şikababasın bazen neden düşüyorsun oyundan? Now it's been a while since I lived in Turkey, so my Turkish, I'm kind of forgetting it. Why are you sometimes dropping from the game? He's asking another player. And it's because of Vodafone's too light or the connection. I'm not sure. Trying to follow that conversation. There's a lot of Turks in the lobby. I kind of found something interesting when living in Turkey. I used to play in some gaming cafes there, and Turks kind of get into games past the trend of like other regions, let's say. So we were playing a lot of Left 4 Dead. There would be other people playing it at that time, probably around 2013, 2014, and some first-person shooters. And then much later, after Age of Empires 2 got popular, I saw them all suddenly coming into lobbies for Age of Empires. So it's just something side I noticed that after games have been popular a while, suddenly you'll start seeing a bunch of Turks showing up and play it. I don't know where that tangent went. Alright, so I am Vikings. I have a Black Forest start. Just want to get my first few sheep. My scout is on aggressive stance, and then I'm going to check if I'm flank or pocket. So the way I do it is just check quickly, can I see my neighbor's town center? No, I cannot, so I'm flank. There's maybe more elegant ways to see that. I'm going to get loom quickly because I want to get ideally a wall here and here. So I just want to ensure that on fast speed they're too quick to so I'll just try to make sure I'm winning that fight. So he's not either too slow to, and what civ is he? Teutons. Now I'm winning that fight if he wants to keep attacking uphill. So I don't mind that at all. Okay, I'm going to pull back now. Just keep my scout active. Use these 2 villagers to grab those sheep, and then just thought he might be luring a boar there. Let's come around that way. So I think that's all my sheep. I have found them. And I got that up just in time. Let's go for a little bit of sneaky play. Oh god, are they on me? They are on me. to just keep an eye on them. Just want to make sure my town center is always producing. Probably shouldn't build a house there, but these guys are idle. Maybe a good time to grab a boar. Okay, so he's going for force him into a bit of a back wall. Let's run away from that. I don't want to lose my scout. And I think I'm just going to leave this area. With a lot of lag, you can't do anything too fancy like that. I completely forgot. Bit of an attention issue. Okay, let's make sure we don't lose this bill. Someone will down. And I'm just going to keep these villagers here so I can replace the wall. I know it's 2 lumber camps, but I think that's fairly good practice to do. Okay, so I'm walled. Red and blue, I'm against Mayans and Teutons. That looks like all I need to wall there. Just want to check that. Sometimes you can miss a wall. Let's see if can I lure these deers on fast speed with the amount of lag you typically get in HD lobbies. Um, that's sometimes an impossible task. Sorry, sometimes I think about something else and then I just lose my train of thought of what I was originally saying. I don't really have a build order typically. I just sort of, I don't know, just organically kind of learn what to do and build and then try to follow that. So what am I going to do? Vikings against Teutons and Mayans. I think because I'm exposed to potentially 2 flanks, I'm going to go for a bit of a setup I like to do on Arena. Again, I don't know if this is right or not, but if I lost my sheep because I feel like I've used up my starting food way faster than normal. I might just go for those deer. I'm going to struggle to click up now. So maybe I lost my sheep somewhere. Because this feels, and there's no extra nearby boars. I was thinking to take these ones, but again, with that lag, I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, this isn't great. Ideally, I would like to put a TC here. Just want to get that food dropped off. I think I'm just going to idle. I'm gonna idle my TC for now. Again, I don't. Maybe I should get a build order. I feel like I should have had the food by now to click up, but as soon as this is dropped off. Oh, not even. There we go. And I'm up to Castle Age. Let's see if my scout can be used anywhere. So, I was trying to explain the reason why I take stone instead of gold. I can stone wall with it. Once I get a feudal and drop a market, I can always sell my stone to get the, I just had too many villagers on one. So I can sell the stone to get the gold I need to click up to Castle Age. And you can drop a castle potentially, although if I do drop a castle, it will be just for defensive units and not to push. Alright, now let's see if my allies have walled here. Yeah, I don't think berserks will be my army. It will probably be something like pikes and arbalest. Usually works fairly well. Black Forest. So let's get a market here. Just one villager for that. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna get wheelbarrow. Not sure why my food is so low right now. Oh, wheelbarrow. I was planning to. Oh, you get it for free. I forgot. Did I get a house built? Yep. Okay, I was hoping to get horse collar before I start placing farms, but I kind of need to just get my food rolling in to click up to Castle Age because. So maybe after this villager I can buy the remaining food. And as you see, I just bought the stone I needed. And what's he planning here? A tower. Not sure if I can get this wall off. Looks like he's building it quite quick. Alright, let's just try to get up to the next stage. Oh my god. Okay, I can most certainly not get the wall up there. So we'll just put the wall there. That should be fine. I'm not too bothered by that. I can maybe drop a castle. Maybe drop a castle. Oh, I did send the sheep. I have a single sheep here, so I feel like I lost one though. I have way too much wood. I know I do need to drop TCs, but we go for town center here, maybe? Or here? Here? I think it's better. This is wide open. I didn't check that. I see some dead wolves there, or boars. Okay, green's walled. That's very good. And has he walled here? Because he might not know that I'm not walled. Put TC there, put TC there. Houses. Let's do this upgrade. If I can remember which guy had wood. Yeah, I got that right. Okay. Okay, I just want to set my villagers coming out of this TC town center on trees. The economy is quite smooth. I might go 4 town centers. Probably not necessary as Vikings, but I have a lot. I'm floating a lot of wood and stone. They don't seem to be pushing me, so I'll get up to him nice and fast. So maybe one right here. Have this new guy on there. Put that. The gold mining upgrade. I feel like my other resources are going to fly in. Let's replace these. I need that upgrade. Let's get new villagers on stone. You never know when you're going to need it. Okay. Did he wall here? He's got villagers. What he's planning. Okay. So he's set up there. He looks fine. I forgot in original game you need this upgrade to see what your allies see. So I've been working kind of blind. Three town centers. I mean, 3 extra ones might have been a bit greedy for me. I don't know. But Vikings have a good economy, so I should be alright. Guess that's fine. Yeah, look at that economy just flying along. It was a bit rough getting up to Feudal Age, but now that I'm there. And so, looks like our Britain's player knows the ropes. It's fully walled up. Our team overall looks to be doing alright, although our score is lower. So this might be just a carry game from me. To make sure my houses keep flying out. I need probably a good spot to be dropping them. So let's sort that out now. And once I get enough stone, I'm going to delete my walls. Hopefully that should be fine. And I really shouldn't place too many farms around here. Let's grab these stone miners. Wood's flying in. Might be a bit tight for space soon. Drop a castle here. Should be able to take out the tower. Getting rid of lag. There's my mill. Let's get it right there. Yeah, it should be fine. I don't see him ready to challenge that anytime soon. Someone's just gone up to Castle Age. Shigaya, our green player. He was doing some sort of rush. I'm not sure what he was doing, but my economy is flying along, so I'm going to look for. Don't have a lot of space here. Start getting upgrades. Thinking about Imperial. Let me chop this forest so I can get through easier. Hopefully that gate, because I can't really see what's behind my castle, so that was a bit of a mistake. I'm gonna need a good amount of stone flying in. Let's get pikemen to be safe. What am I struggling on? Food and gold. Let's get some farms placed. Right. Now I've cleared the way out. What I can really do is... Oh, please finish that. Come back. There we go. Need a university. Pikemen. Start attacking the walls. So that guy's really walled up on his side. But where I'm looking at, it looks very open to me. So once I can break that first wall, I should be able to just fly in. Let's get ballistic. There's a nice castle there. Let's get bracer. Trebs. And chemistry in a second. Still need my walls. Should be ready to push. Oh, I thought I queued up Arbalest. Okay, and he's preparing. Alright. So we are gonna need I can set up for the meantime there. Buy the gold. I'm lacking a little bit of gold. Let's get my pikes a bit more upgraded and add a few more barracks. And just start massing. Oh, he's up as well. So he's attacking my castle. Could use houses in a second. I don't know if Vikings have chieftains. Castle looks like it's going down soon. I want to take out production buildings here. I got a nice hit on that. Just make sure my upgrades are coming in for the pikes primarily. He's only got knights, so he didn't manage to get. This is his castle's targeting, and I want my trebs to go forward. I probably want a new castle placed right in his base because I think I'm a good deal ahead of him. Let's keep my villagers working. And I've lost all my arbalest to this castle now. Is blue an imp? Yes, he is. So these walls are really being kind of a pain. Now I need wood, out of all things. Okay, did that other treb make it forward? I don't know where it went. So I'm fighting kind of 2v1 here. As soon as his castle comes up though, that's going to help me a lot. And I want to target his production buildings, because that's going to give me an easier time. And I might just double down on this with another castle. And I want armor for my pikes. And is chieftains? No, chieftains is not in this version of the game. He's got another castle there. He doesn't seem to be making trebs from it. My upgrades are coming in. Let me check what's happening on the other side. Quickly, they look like they're kind of holding, sort of stalematey, so I'm making progress 2v1 on this side. And I'm just going to keep that going. My trebs forward. Let's hopefully sell some food if that's at a good price. Let's get some building upgrades. Let's get upgrades for the pikes. That trip can go on that castle. I don't know if he is in range, so I need to defend this castle here. Okay, he's building a castle at the back. What you don't want to do, especially not on fast speed, is this kind of thing. It's like trickle build. So right under fire of all of my units and stuff. He basically he should go back out of the way. My stuff. I need to delete idle villagers. He should go far back out of the way. Let's say somewhere here, and then set up his defense. Right now he's setting up very close to where I'm already very strong. For some reason I missed that there was a gold here. Delete that. Yeah, I want them on that castle. And I can probably take this out now. Alright. I just want to get on top of his ranges as the castle's down. Okay, I did lose my castle. Get my military buildings forward. I'm thinking about maybe adding in siege ram. That should help my push. I probably have way too many villagers right now. Just like working on economy and stuff. But yeah, unfortunately, my opponent's elo just a bit too low. They're not up as quick as I. They're not really making the best decisions. So I am able to 2v1 this fairly easily. I don't know if they're distracted fighting somewhere else. I could see my pikes have gotten through there. Okay, that's me. I'm just gonna move my trebs around, get them to kind of hit different stuff. Top of their trade. Start adding in siege ram because he has a lot of pikemen. Get rid of some idle villagers. Get some more upgrades for my units. I'll get my Arbalest army over to, and I could probably use this gold over to start pushing their new base. Add siege ram in, that will be nice to clean stuff up. Let's go see what he has there. Send one trebuchet to explore that. See if we can deal with that castle. I'll put these guys on stand ground. Okay, yeah, there are some units here. So they are trying to defend a little bit in the back. And what's he building there? Market. Okay. Okay. They're really setting up back here. So that's what I want my siege rams for. If these guys can ever finish building this stuff. And he's actually beating me here. I should have patrolled in maybe because not everyone became active. Just need to make sure all my units are right at the front. Have taken down that castle. And he doesn't really have an answer to siege rams. They're just going to roll through. Let's maybe get the range upgrade for them. I'll probably start taking some of these resources. Split these guys up. Yeah, like I said, oh, they are crumbling on the other side. Okay, I need to be focused here. And be very focused. I think I'm just going to go with like a ram train through. I basically want to do a lot of damage and do it quick. That's my plan here. Kind of want as few units as I need to have here. So he's just throwing units out, but he's not really, is there anything up here? No. Okay, let's send my troops forward. That's out of range, so I can just unpack and redeploy that. Okay, he's got no military. There were a few villagers mining. That should clear them up. So let's bring everything forward. I need to be quick with this push because, and if I can sit here and take out this trade. And any kind of, I suspect he's got some eco back here. Oh, this is what I need my pikes for. How many have I got? I'm gonna have to drop back to my main army there. Alright, that's not a good fight. Just taking my farms. I don't know why I went on wide stance or what these guys are doing. And it looks like this push has done enough damage. The other team is resigning. So, that's cool. I'm going to lose a lot of my units here. I'm just waiting until he drops a town center blue to insta take it out. Yeah, I didn't fight this very well. What are they cheating? So the red player did fall back and did manage to build up a nice big army. Which is what I was saying they should have done earlier. Okay, I should probably grab a castle here. So let's just buy the stone that I need for that. Oh, just want to drop a TC. We try to hit those vills for fun. Okay, I've lost a lot of units, and I haven't really scaled my military buildings as well as my economy, so my production's a little bit light. Red fell back, managed to build up a very nice army, and he's the only one playing on. Okay, let's just finish off those villagers. I need to watch these units, man. Patrolling pikemen and they're attacking farms. And Red has learned not to just run in with units, so. And he's resigned finally. Okay. Just blue. Wonder if I can afford spies. No. So they got quite far. That was a close call. I was not watching the other side. Purple's still, even though he's defeated out of the game. And that's why Orange is coming over to Red's base to set up again. So what were they? Koreans. Good push from them. I'm guessing that it was purple and gray pushing. I don't really see their setup. Alright, I just need to find blue. So let's add some trebuchets in because I'll get more sight on that. Where his last villagers are. Anything left to mine? Trying to grab all my units, get them together. As you can see, they're scattered everywhere on fast speed, sometimes hard to keep up. Okay, so blue's really done a runner. Well, not really. He's right here. He's not resigning for some reason. And here's where Red trained all his cavalry from for his last stand cavalry push. And please resign. Oof. Good game. I would have liked maybe a bit of a closer fight. Rely on green to help, but maybe green distracted him a bit. Seems to be it. Been setting up here. I'm not sure how long he was pushing for. But yeah, it was a fun game. Just looking at the achievements quickly. Oh, I have gained 5 points. That's nice. So what I'm interested in is, was orange low on villagers? No, he just got overwhelmed. Teal was a bit low. Got some relics. Yeah, good game. Alright, thanks for watching. See you.